Hey, what's up guys, this is Justin again, and this time I'll be bringing you my 4th round entry for the Real Commentator March Madness. Since this is my 4th round entry, it means I've gone through 3 rounds already, and last round was by far one of the toughest matchups I faced yet. And the funny thing about it is that the main guy that's actually running this tournament picked against me again. So in the first round, he didn't feel that I should have advanced, and then in the 3rd round, he thought the other guy should have advanced as well. So luckily, there were a few judges that thought otherwise, and it was a pretty good matchup. It was really tough. The guy that I went up against he's a pretty cool guy. I was in contact with him throughout the whole thing, and pretty nice dude. So let's get a few gameplay things out of the way. I'm playing a regular team deathmatch on Stadium. I'm using the MP5K with Rapid Fire, and my perks are Scavenger Pro, Sleight of Hand Pro, and Marathon Pro. And the reason why I picked this gameplay is because I'm not going to actually talk about the gameplay in this commentary. So if you're watching the gameplay and you really like watching, running and gunning, this shows my style the best. This is actually how I play all the time. I don't think I ever stop moving in this game. So if you're watching the gameplay, just enjoy it. It's a little bit exciting if you like running around and running and gunning like I do. But I'm going to get into why I'm not going to talk about the gameplay on this video right now. So in my previous 3 videos, I talked about tips. And then for my 4th video, I started thinking what direction I wanted to go in. And I thought, you guys have watched so many videos already, and there's so many other commentators that I wanted to go in a different direction. And as far as tips go, the game has been out for so long, and I don't really have too much insight that I can offer you guys other than, simple class setups and stuff like that. So I wanted to take it in a direction that most commentators are going right now. They're going a little bit off topic, but since this is probably the 4th video you've watched of mine, I kind of want to give you guys a little bit about me, because I have about 80 videos on my channel, and I have never really talk about myself. And so I'm going to try to do that, and hopefully you find it interesting. Hopefully there's something in there you can relate to, and then when you put it in the comment section, we can interact and kind of go back and forth with our dialogue. Also, before I do get started with talking about some of the other hobbies I have, I contemplated talking about the news and other topics, but then I started thinking, when I watch Call of Duty videos, I kind of want to escape the world and kind of just, we either watch awesome gameplay, kind of have fun with things, kind of learn about the commentator. So I didn't want to talk about news topics too much. It doesn't mean that I won't in the future, but for right now, I wanted to keep it simple and try to keep your guys' attention and kind of keep it upbeat and energetic. So I'll tell you guys a little bit about my hobbies. When I'm not playing Call of Duty, I really do like playing video games. I've been a gamer for a really long time, but I'm getting a little bit older, so when I'm trying to stay active, one of the sports that I do play is golf. So I'm going to go ahead and throw up a picture of my set right now. So here's my class setup when I'm on the golf course. My driver is a Ping Rapture V2, that middle club with the G10 on it. That's a Ping 3-wood. And my hybrid is a TaylorMade tour burner. My irons are Mizuno MP52s. They have Project X shafts in them. They're really nice. The wedges that I have 2 Cleveland wedges and 2 Vokey wedges. And that putter on the left side, that's the Scotty Cameron. You gotta have the Scotty Cameron. If you guys like golf, you kind of probably already know about all this stuff, but if you don't, I'm sorry to bore you. It's just that when you get a little bit older like I do, one of the activities when you want to go outside and kind of have fun with your buddies is golfing. So I urge everybody to, enjoy the game of golf. And for you guys and girls getting into college, when you guys go to the business world, a lot of deals are actually made on the golf course. So you don't have to necessarily get good at golf. You just got to be able to kind of hang with people and kind of have a conversation, kind of play the game. So another thing too is that a lot of girls don't play golf. So in high school, there's a lot of opportunities for girls to play golf in college, and it's kind of hard to explain. I'll probably actually explain it in another video if you guys are really interested in that. But golf's pretty fun. It's laid back. It's kind of one of those things where you enjoy with the company that you have. So go try it out. Try to get a group together and just go have fun, okay? When you're not playing Call of Duty, go play some golf. So another hobby that I had is that I actually like to collect shoes. I collect a lot of Air Jordans. So for those that don't know, there's actually a subculture where there's a lot of Air Jordans from the 80s and 90s that are re-released and then to the public and they sell out, and I like to keep a collection. So I'm going to show you a little bit of my collection and show you maybe 2 shoes that I really enjoy, and I'll give you a few stories behind that. So here's a little picture of my collection first. So that's pictures 1 of 2. Shout out to the Connect 4. If you guys don't know what Connect 4 is and you're young, go play it, it's awesome. And here's another pic of the second half of my shoes. So as you can see, most of them are Air Jordans. I got a few Air Force Ones in there and some other shoes, but for most of you guys, you probably know who Michael Jordan is or heard about Michael Jordan, but back in the day when I was in high school and middle school, I'm 28 now, so this is a while ago, if you had Air Jordans, that was like the biggest status symbol you can get, and everybody wanted them, but they're super expensive. They were like $150 back in the day. Over 10 years ago, they were $150, and obviously my parents would never buy me those because that's just outrageous to have a kid, with $150 shoes. And so now that I was able to afford them, I got a little bit of money, got a job and all that stuff, I just kept buying them and then started collecting them. And the funny thing is that these actually turned out to be worth a little bit of money, so it's a pretty wise investment because I don't really wear too many of them. I just kind of like having them and collecting them. So maybe when I get older, maybe I'll throw a few pairs on and head out to the local one and try to ball in them, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'll give you guys a few pictures of my favorite shoes up here too in a second. So my favorite pair of shoes aren't even a pair of Air Jordans, they're a pair of shoes for a player called Penny Hardaway. For those that don't know, before Penny Hardaway was injured, he was pretty much the LeBron James of the NBA before LeBron James got to the NBA. He was a point forward. He played point guard, but he was a point guard with size, so he could handle the rock and he could score and he could play defense against the bigger guards. So he was an awesome player, but he got hurt. He had like microfracture surgery. And the second pair that's being shown right now are a pair of Air Jordan 11s. They're the Concords. They're one of the rare, I guess, Jordan 11s to have. I think they're going to be re-released, but both of these shoes came out at the same time. This came out when Michael Jordan came back from baseball. His failed attempt at baseball. But they're pretty good shoes. They're pretty good return. So I really like those shoes. And a lot of Jordan heads, sneaker heads, that'll be on their list too. So the video is wrapping up right there, and hopefully you enjoyed the little commentary that I have. I just thought you guys were sick of the COD breakdown, COD gameplay tips and all that. So I wanted to take it in a different direction. On my main channel, I'm closing in on 200 subs. So I think for a celebration for that, I may be doing either a Q&A or a little bit of a giveaway, or maybe both. Because my subs are the reason why I entered the Real Commentator March Madness and all those other tourneys, okay? So they contacted me and said I should do it, and you know what? I'm in round 4 right now, and so hopefully we make it to round 5. And if you're watching this video right now, you're probably watching it on Nappy Boy's channel, so big shout out to him for helping us out. Be sure to thumb it up. And if you have a question for me, go ahead and leave it in the comment section. I'll probably be checking this video out. And if you have a question for me, I'll try to comment back in this video right here. There are a few other things that I wanted to talk about. I think towards the end, the game was close the whole time, but after I got the gunship and the chopper gunner, we kind of blew it up a little bit. And so right now I die a little bit because I'm playing way more aggressive. I just want the game to end. But what else did I want to talk about? I wanted to give a big shout out to my fellow Chinese English commentator. So if you're watching this video, he knows who he is. You guys know who he is, but I want to wish him good luck. And we're wrapping up the video right now. But before I go, I'll do some play-by-play for the die-hard COD fans. I run into the arena. This guy that gets me kills me with ghosts, but he wasn't camping. I wanted to take it to theater mode to show you, but he just wasn't camping. He just got me. He bested me on that one. Final score is 75-63. My score is going to come up here in a second. I was 36-5. So if you watch this video, thank you for watching. And other than that, have a good day, fellas. See ya.